أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Ankabut, which is the 29th surah of the Holy Quran, in its 45th verse, recite what has been revealed to you of the book and maintains the salah. Indeed, salah prevents indecencies and evil, and the remembrance of Allah is surely greater, and Allah knows what you do. The remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the basis of every goodness and the foundation of all happiness. His remembrance keeps the heart alive and sets them at rest, and no other thing can be likened to it in significance and importance. Every salah shall only keep away from indecency and evil as much as one understands and engages with the spirit of worship. Ayatullah al-Uzma as-Sayyid Khomeini rahmatullah alayh has authored a book named Adabu Salah. In it, he has greatly stressed the secrets of salah and paid attention to the inner meaning of praying from the beginning of performing wudhu. He mentions a tradition from one of the imams, quoting, "When you go towards water to perform wudhu, you are really going towards the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala." Bearing in mind the foregoing and the teaching of the topic of salah in module 1 of the MCE Tarbiyah curriculum, the Husayni Madrasah has initiated the use of this innovative learning tool that will enable the students worldwide to comprehend the importance of the various steps and procedures of salah, the correct jurisprudential laws, the common mistakes made, and the ways of adapting to different situations. We sincerely pray that community members worldwide will find it useful and beneficial. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على محمد وآل محمد. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. All praise is for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only, the master of the universe. In this video, we shall show you a practical demonstration of how to perform wudhu. It is in 5 parts, and it covers wajibats, some of the mustahibats, and we'll also show you some of the common mistakes, and the final part will show you how to perform wudhu with very little water. Before you start wudhu, it is important that you remove any impediments such as a bandage or oil or nail polish or any ink or dirt that may be on any part of the body that may become a hindrance for the water to reach those parts of the body which are wajib to be washed in wudhu. If for any reason you find that your feet are dirty, then wash them before you start wudhu. And after washing the feet, make them dry so that when you perform masa, your feet are dry and there is no water on it. We shall now show you the practical demonstration of the first part of wudhu, which covers wajibats and mustahibats. You will see in this video that the accessories are removed prior to starting the wudhu. Before performing wudhu, it is recommended that one should recite Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. It is always a good habit to wash your hands before starting wudhu. If your hands are dirty, you may use soap and water to clean them. If your hands are not very dirty, you may simply wash them with water. Ensure that you do not waste soap or use excessive water in cleaning your hands. We will now start the wudhu with the mustahab act of rinsing the mouth or gargle the mouth with water and pouring of water in the nose. This is a mustahab act, not a wajib act. gargle your mouth 3 times, and pour water in your nose 3 times, using your right hand as shown in the video. This activity should be done 3 times and not more. Notice that left hand is on the tap to control the flow of water in order to avoid wastage. Every act that one performs must start with the niyyah, and this is the moment where you do your niyyah for wudhu. In reciting the niyyah, one must say, I am performing wudhu qurbatan ilallah. It is not necessary to say the words of niyyat loudly or in one's heart. It is enough for a person to be conscious of his actions in performing the wudhu, and that should suffice as niyyah. The first step of wudhu is to wash the face. It is mustahab to recite the prescribed dua before pouring water on the face. Then pour water on the face and wipe with your hands, ensuring that the wajib part of the face are covered. The wajib parts of washing the face includes the forehead, starting from the line where the hair grows down till the chin. On the sides, it is the normal width as shown in the diagram. Washing and wiping of the face must be done starting from the top, going down towards the bottom of the face. It should not be the other way, or else the wuzu will be batil. Ensure that wiping is done on the eyes, above the nose, a little inside the nose, and the visible parts of the lips. Whilst pouring water and wiping the face, the head must remain still and not move in the opposite direction, or else the wuzu will become void. Slight involuntary movement does not invalidate the wuzu. Pouring water on the face and wiping the face once is wajib, and the second time is mustahab. Pouring the water on the face with the niyyah of third wash makes the wuzu void, that is batil. You must have noticed that the left hand is being used to hold the hair from falling down on the forehead, so that it does not make the washing of the face difficult. This act is not necessary for those whose hair are small in length and do not disturb the face whilst washing it. However, anyone who has long hair may, for ease of washing the face, use the left hand to hold the hair back. The next step in wudu is washing the right hand. Immediately after washing of the face is complete, you need to wash your right hand. It is mustahab to recite the prescribed dua before pouring water on the right hand. Then take water in your left hand and pour over the backside of your right hand. You may have noticed in this video that water is first taken in the right hand and then poured in the left hand and then poured on the backside of the right hand. This method is mustahab but not wajib. You may directly take water in your left hand and pour it over your right hand. Using the left hand, wipe the right hand starting from little above the elbow, going downwards up to the tip of the fingers, ensuring that all sides and parts of the right hand is covered with water. Wiping must be done from the elbow side down towards the fingertips. Never should the hand move in the opposite direction, or else it will make the wudu void. You may wipe the hand a few times on the back side and on the inside of the hand until you are satisfied that water has reached every part of the hand, but this will be considered as one wash. Wipe between the fingers and the thumb to ensure that these parts are also covered with the same water. The same procedure needs to be repeated the second time, and it will be considered as the second wash, which is mustahab. Washing the right hand once is wajib, and washing the second time is mustahab. Now you will see in the video the washing of the left hand. Having completed washing of the right hand, you need to wash your left hand. It is mustahab to recite the prescribed dua before pouring water on the left hand. Take water in your right hand and pour over the backside of your left hand. This time you may have noticed that water does not switch hands, that is, water was not poured in the left hand first and then transferred to the right hand and then poured on the backside of the left hand. Rather, water was taken directly in the right hand and poured straight away on the backside of the left hand. Using the right hand, wipe the left hand starting from a little above the elbow, going downwards up to the tip of the fingers, ensuring that all sides and parts of the left hand is covered with water. Wiping must be done from the elbow side downwards to the fingertips. Never should the hand move in the opposite direction, or else it will make the wudu void. Wipe between the fingers and the thumb to ensure that these parts are also covered with the same water. You may wipe the hand a few times until you are satisfied that water has reached every part of the hand. This will be considered as one wash. The same procedure needs to be repeated the second time, and it will be considered as the second wash. After completing the washing of the left hand, one needs to do the wiping of the head, known as masa. The head is divided into four parts: the left side, the right side, the back side, and the top center part. Masa is to be done on the top center part. Without touching any other water from anywhere else and using the same moisture that is in the right hand, you need to wipe the center part of your head. Join the three fingers together, then using the tip of these three fingers, slowly wipe on the part of the head where masa is to be done. Masa can be done using the inner side of the three fingers instead of the three fingertips also. The wiping must be done from backwards to front. In doing so, the head should be still and not move in the opposite direction. It's just the fingers that need to wipe the head. Wiping on the hair is okay if the hair is not too long and that it belongs to the same center area of the head. If the hair is long and falls from a side to the center, then a center partition is necessary so that wiping is done on the skin of the center part of the head. The inner part of the three fingers can also be used to wipe the head in masa. Immediately after wiping the head, you need to do masa of the right foot. Without touching any other water from anywhere else and using the same moisture that is available in the right hand, wipe the top part of the right foot starting from the tip of the fingers of the foot up to the ankle. It is important to move the palm and fingers in the direction shown in the video. Ensure that the area covered is from the fingertips and up to the ankle. Then using the left hand, do the masa or the wiping of the left foot in the same manner. This completes your wudu. Now don't forget to take your belongings with you. You can wear your spectacles, socks, watch, rings, etc. As a matter of courtesy, clean the basin and wudu areas where water was spilt so that the next person does not face difficulty due to your mess. We will now show you the second part of wudu demonstration, which shows only the wajib acts in wudu. In this wudu practical, you will see that only the compulsory wajib acts are performed. Mustahab, mustahabats or optional acts are not included. Many a times you wish to do wudu, but you may either have less time in hand or little water, or even it is a choice that you make, then it's fine to do wudu by performing wajib acts only. Considering that your feet are clean and you do not need to wash them, you can proceed straight to start doing the wudu. First of all, remove the accessories and keep them aside and roll up your sleeves. If you need to wash your hands, you may do so, or else you can straight away proceed to wudu skipping this step. Make sure that you do not waste water at any time. Wudu is started by washing the face. We skip gargling or rinsing of the mouth and pouring water in the nose. We start wudu straight away by washing the face. Holding the hair with the left hand, pour water on the face with the right hand and wipe all areas that are necessary in wudu. The water should reach all areas starting from the forehead line where the hair grows and down up to the chin in length, and the area on the face that can be covered from the middle finger to the thumbs in width. Wipe over the eyes, a little inside the nose and the visible parts of the lips. This is considered as one wash and it covers the wajib or the necessary washing of the face. You can now do the second step, which is washing the right hand. Notice that in this wudu practical that the right arm is actually placed under the water. This is another way of washing the hand. Instead of taking water in your left hand and pouring on the right hand, you simply slide your right arm under the tap. The procedure in this way of washing of the right hand is that you must wash starting from a little above the elbow area and moving the hand in the direction towards the fingertips. Then you may wipe the hand and between the fingers and the thumb to ensure that water has reached all areas. Washing of the right hand once is wajib and sufficient in this wudu. You can now move on to washing of the left hand. In the same manner as the washing was done on the right hand, you must now wash the left hand. The procedure of washing is the same. You must wash your left arm starting from a little above the elbow area and moving the right hand in the direction towards the fingertips. Then you may wipe the hands between the fingers and the thumb to ensure that water has reached all areas. Washing of the left hand once is wajib and sufficient in this wudu. The next step is to do the masa of the head. Join the three fingers together, then slowly wipe on the part of the head where masa is to be done. The wiping must be done from backward to the front side. In doing so, the head should be still and not move in the opposite direction. It's just the fingers that need to wipe the head. Wiping the hair is okay if the hair is not too long and that it belongs to the same center area. You can now move on to the next step, which is wiping of the feet, known as masa of the feet. Immediately after wiping the head, you need to do masa of your right foot without touching any other water from anywhere else, and using the same moisture that is available in the right hand. Wipe the top part of the right foot starting from the tip of the fingers up to the ankle as shown in the video. It is important to move the palm and fingers in the right direction. Ensure that the area is covered from the fingertips and up to the ankle. Then using the left hand, do the masa of the left foot in the same manner as shown in the video, and this completes your wudu. Collect your belongings with you. You can wear your spectacles, socks, watch, rings, etc. And as a matter of courtesy, clean the basin and wudu areas where water was spilt, so that the next person who comes to perform wudu finds it neat and clean and does not face difficulty due to any excessive water spilt in that area. Wudu practical number 3. In this demonstration, we shall show you the common mistakes that happen during wudu that some do not realize. In this wudu practical, you will observe that the wudu is performed incorrectly. There are many mistakes happening during wudu, and this wudu is batil. The purpose of showing this wudu practical is to draw your attention, the viewers, to common mistakes that occur during wudu that must be avoided. Whilst watching this video, try and observe the mistakes and think about your own wudu to see if any corrections are required in your wudu procedures. Notice in this video that the person who is going to perform wudu shows no concern to remove the accessories that are worn on the hands and fingers. Washing of the face. Water is splashed on the face, but the correct way is to pour water from the forehead where the hairline is and wipe it down instead of splashing it on the face. While splashing of water and wiping of the face is going on, you will notice that the face is also moving in opposite direction. A conscious effort must be made to keep the face still. Some little involuntary movements are exempted. In this wudu, there is no effort made to ensure that water reaches all areas that are wajib in washing the face. Besides wiping over the eyes, a little inside the nose and the visible parts of the lips are also ignored. Such a wash may leave some wajib areas where water has not reached and may result in the wudu becoming void. Washing of the right hand. In washing the right hand, you will observe that water is poured 3 times. Water needs to be poured only once. If only one feels that it was not sufficient, then one can pour more water, but considering it that the entire pouring of water is one wash. Also notice that the water is poured from the inside of the right hand, leaving out the other sides of the hand. Although it does not make wudu batil, but the better way is to pour water on the elbow so that it runs down towards the tip of the fingers, starting from the back side. The hand is moving in different directions whilst the water is being poured. This is incorrect. The parts between the fingers and the thumb are not wiped, which leaves a doubt as to whether the water would have reached there or not. It is important that all the parts of the right hand must receive the water that is poured upon it from the left hand, either by pouring from the left hand or by wiping over it by the left hand. There could be a serious concern on whether water has reached the skin, which is covered by the armband, ring and other accessories that were not removed earlier. It is very much unlikely that in this wudu the water has reached in all those parts of the right hand. Washing of the left hand. You may observe some more common mistakes in this procedure of washing the left hand. Notice that water is not poured on the left hand, rather it is splashed. The correct way of doing is to pour water from the elbow down to the fingertips. The procedure of washing is the same. You must wipe your left arm starting from little above the elbow area and moving the hand in the direction towards the fingertips. When the wiping of the left hand is happening by the right hand, the left hand is moving in all directions, which is incorrect. The hand should remain still. Any little involuntary movement is exempted. However, in this example, the movement is far beyond that. No concern is shown in this wudu to wash the areas under the accessories worn, not wiping of the fingers or the thumb. Wiping of head known as masa. Wiping on the head is to be done with the same moisture that exists in the right hand. There should not be any other water from any other source that should come in contact with the moisture of the right or left hands until the masa of the head and the feet are done. In this wudu practical, notice that the hands touch the tap and water from the tap. Doing masa with this water will make the wudu void, that is batil. The entire wudu needs to be done again. The masa of the head is done incorrectly. The starting point is way behind the center part of the head, and the ending of the masa touches the water on the forehead. The masa of the head is done incorrectly. Wiping of the feet, known as masa of feet. The foot needs to be stable and should not move during the masa or the wiping of the foot. Notice that the feet are moving when the masa is done on them. Besides, the wiping of the feet from the starting point until the ending point is incorrect. It does not start from the tip of the fingers and does not end at the ankle. The wuzu practical number 3 you just saw had many mistakes. Even if one mistake happens, the entire wudu becomes void and batil. Wudu practical number 4, common mistakes. In this video, practical number 4, you will observe some more mistakes. The wudu shown in this part number 4 is also batil. The purpose of showing this wudu practical number 4 to you is to draw your attention to common mistakes that occur during wudu which must be avoided. Whilst watching this video, try and observe the mistakes and think about your own wudu to see if you need to make any corrections in your own wudu procedures. Washing of feet. Notice that in this video, the water pool that is meant to wash feet, also known as hose, is jumped over and the feet were not washed. You will see later in this video at the time of masa that the feet were sandy and needed washing before the wudu started, yet it was not done intentionally. Washing of the hands begins, followed by gargle and pouring of water in the nose. Once again, just for your information, it is mustahab to gargle with water 3 times and to pour water in the nose 3 times. Washing of the face. Water is splashed on the face. It is not poured from the hairline of the forehead down to the chin. The correct way is to pour water from the forehead where the hairline is and wipe it down instead of splashing it on face. The wiping on the face does not cover all the areas that are wajib in wudu. The forehead, the sides, the eyes, the little areas inside the nose, and the visible areas of the lips are all ignored. At this stage, the wuzu is already batil. Washing the right hand. Water is poured. The right hand is moving in opposite direction and many other directions. This is incorrect. Washing of the left hand. You may observe the same mistakes that happen whilst washing and wiping the right hand are repeated whilst washing the left hand. This may be due to carelessness or ignorance of the correct procedures. As mentioned earlier, this wuzu is already batil. Wiping of the head, known as masa. Wiping on the head needs to be done with the same moisture that exists in the right hand. There is little moisture that is in the right hand which you need to use both for the masa of the head and of the right foot. If the hand becomes dry and there is not enough moisture in the right hand, then masa will be incorrect. The only place from where the moisture can be taken is from the beard. That is why you should be careful not to touch any cloth or any other thing that will dry the moisture in your hand before you have done the masa. The right hand touches the shirt, which may have taken away the moisture of the hand. One must be very careful not to do so. The masa of the head is done incorrectly. The fingers move back and forth twice. It has to be done once only. It is better to move the fingers from back to the front, although the other way does not invalidate the wudu. Wiping of the feet, known as masa of feet. Now observe the sand on the feet. Remember, in the beginning of this part of the video, I mentioned to you that the washing of the feet was avoided intentionally. The sand or the feet are impediments and may prevent the water reaching the feet, making the wudu void. Notice that both hands do the masa simultaneously on both feet. This is also incorrect. The correct procedure is to first do the wiping of the right foot and then on the left foot. Oh, look at the mess created by splashing of water during wudu and wastage of water. This wudu area has become messy, as you can see the water still dripping from the basin. There seems to be no concern shown to clean up before leaving as well. This is bad manners. The wudu practical number 4 that you just saw had many mistakes. Even if one mistake happens, the entire wudu becomes void, that is batil.
Wuzu practical number 5, using spray water bottle and doing wajibats only. In this wuzu practical, you will see that the wuzu is performed by using water from a spray bottle and therefore doing wajibats only. Many a times you may have to carry a spray water bottle with you to help you perform wudu, especially whilst you are traveling or whilst you are performing your prayers in a place where the facilities of wudu is far away, or you may have a medical reason due to which you are unable to visit the wudu area. In any situation, normal or otherwise, you have the choice to perform wudu using water from a spray bottle. The water required in a spray bottle is actually very little. You could probably do the entire wudu within 20 to 30 milliliters. What is shown in this video is a small perfume bottle consisting of water. After performing the wudu, you shall find that there remains still enough water to perform a second wudu if required. Assuming that you have already removed the accessories, we move on to the first step of the washing of the face. Washing of face. Holding the hair with the left hand, spray water on the face with the right hand in the direction from top to bottom. However, since this step is about pouring water on the face and not wiping the face that is necessary in the wash, even if you pour water in the middle or lower part of the face and then pour water on the forehead, it is okay. Then, holding the water bottle in your left hand, spray enough water on the palm of your right hand such that it is wet enough to be considered as first wash of the face. Then wipe all areas of the face that are necessary in wudu. The water should reach all areas starting from the forehead line where the hair grows and down up to the chin in length, and the area on the face that can be covered from the middle finger to the thumb in width. Wipe over the eyes, a little inside the nose and the visible parts of the lips to ensure that all areas are covered. This is considered as one wash and it covers the wajib or the necessary washing of the face. Washing the right hand. Wash the right hand once only, which is wajib. Spray water on your right hand to make it wet. You can spray in whichever direction you want. Then holding the spray bottle in your right hand, spray enough water in your left hand so that it can wipe on the right hand to make the first wash. You may observe that the wiping starts from a little above the elbow area and moving the hand in the direction downwards toward the fingertips. Then you may wipe the hands and between the fingers and the thumb to ensure the water has reached all areas. Washing of the right hand once is wajib and sufficient in this wudu. Washing of the left hand. In the same manner as the water from the spray bottle was used for the right hand, you may wash the left hand. Take the spray bottle in your right hand and spray water on your left hand from a little above the elbow area and right up to the palm of the left hand. Then wipe the hands and between the fingers and the thumb to ensure the water has reached all areas. Washing the left hand once is wajib and sufficient in this wudu. wiping of head known as masa. The masa in this case is done on the skin of the head because the hair is long and folds from one side to the center. The hair was split on sides before the wudu started. It was done to ensure that the skin of the head is clear and masa water can reach the skin of the head. Using 3 fingers joined together, slowly wipe the skin of the head using the tip of the fingers. The wiping must be done from backwards to front. In doing so, the head should be still and not move in the opposite direction. It's just the fingers that need to wipe the head. Wiping of the feet, known as masa of the feet. Immediately after wiping the head, you need to do masa of both the feet, first right foot and then left foot. Without touching any other water from anywhere else and using the same moisture that is available in the right hand, wipe the top part of the right foot, starting from the tip of the fingers up to the ankle. It is important to move the palm and fingers in the direction shown. Ensure that the area covered is from the fingertips and up to the ankle. Then using the left hand, do the masa of the left foot in the same manner. This completes your wudu. The water bottle shows the remaining water, which should probably suffice to perform one more wudu. During the day, it is recommended that one should remain in the state of tahara and in the state of wudu. We have an email account given below. If you have any questions or any comments, you may feel free to send it to us through this email address. Kindly look forward to our next video, which will cover tayammum, the wudu-e-irtimasi, and followed by salatul furada, as well as salatul jama'ah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.